Okay, if after I deleted everything, I erased everything, I just found out that it also asked for determine the real zeros. So if there are any zeros. So which are the zeros? So to be honest, I won't put the possible rational zeros in the function because that's way more work than to just solve it. So when we don't know what numbers can factor, we can actually just put random numbers and use it for. So use the synthetic division. Most numbers have plus minus 1 or plus minus 2. Most numbers will be divided from that. Well, for the problems that you solve, that's what usually happens. So for this particular one, I think maybe we can put 1 or maybe we can put 2. Actually, I don't know. So I'd have to start. I would have to try and do it. Okay? So let's try 2 first. So 1 minus 1 minus 8 and 12. So that's 1. No, I mean, I said I'll put 2. So 1, 1. And then multiply. So that's 2. That's 1. That's 2. That's minus 6. And that's minus 12. So that's a 0. So 2 actually works. So, okay. Actually. Okay. So 2 actually works. So I'm gonna write that first, and then these numbers will be x to the second power plus 2 minus 6. So that's easy because we have a quadratic graph function. Just what do we call this? Quadratic, yeah. So x squared plus x minus 6. So that's x probably 3 and minus 2. So we got it. We got it. So that's x plus 3 from here, and then x plus minus 2. So that's x minus 2. Now this would be x minus 2. So x minus 2 squared plus x plus 3. Times x plus 3. So the zeros would be okay. What was it? So the zeros would be 2 and negative 3. So because that would be, I don't know, x equals 2 and x equals negative 3. Yeah. And then what else can we do? The next question. Okay, this is actually a lot. What? And then for the next one, we can probably put, I don't know, we can try and put 1 first. Or maybe -1. I don't know. So what I'm doing is actually really putting in random numbers. What I mean by random numbers is something like this. If these do not work, put that. If that does not work, put that. And yeah. If it asks you to factor it, determining zeros is also quite like factoring, because that's what we do in math. If the problem asks you to factor it, you probably have some easy numbers, or relatively easy numbers. So we do that, -1, -1, -3, -3, so that's 0. So 1 does work. So x minus 1, and then 2x minus x, 2x squared minus x minus 3. 2x squared, that is 2x minus 3, and then x plus 1. We can know that because if we solve it, we get 2x squared minus x minus 3, which is the same as that. So our answer would be that. So x would be 2 over 3. X would be -1, and x would be 1. So 1, -1, and 2 over 3. So all of these real zeros were one of the possible rational zeros, but I deleted it, so I don't really have evidence. I can't show you it, but I can tell you that it was actually there. Okay? So for this as well, actually, I don't really want to solve it, but okay. So, whoa. So, actually, this one, I would say it's not as hard as that, or it's not as tedious, because both these are even numbers. Okay, 0 is not an even number, I think, but who cares? I like it. So we're used to something like this, because we all know that it's the same thing. So I'm going to think of it as the same. So what do I mean? I mean that x squared, I'll just call it, okay, what do I like? I'll just call it, okay, no, it looks like plus, so, okay, I'll just do it square. No, yeah, I'll just do square. So that would be 36 square, 13 square plus 1. Okay, I'll just leave that. And then we can just solve it as if it's just x. So that would be 9 and 4 square square and 1 and 1 and no, I mean -1 -1, and then we would be able to make minus 13 square. So that would be, if we change the square to x squared, that would be this. Okay, and then from here we can change it back again, right? From here we can make it, we all know, what do we know? Oh shit. We all know that that is this, right? This is that. Okay. So it's the same thing. 3x plus 1, 3x minus 1. This is the same thing. 2x plus 1, 2x minus 1. So that's all. So our zeros would be x equals negative 1 over 3, x equals 1 over 3, and then x equals negative 1 over 2, x equals 1 over 2. Okay? And I have these possible rational zeros written down in front of me, and these zeros were all one of the possible rational zeros, so that means that I did the right calculation. Okay, and then the last one. The last one would be, I don't know. Honestly, I don't want to put like a bunch of unknown numbers. Bunch of 1, -1, 2, -2. Like, I don't want to do that because it takes time. So unless you're taking a test or something, you just want to use like an online calculator that gives you all the factorings. So I got it. For the previous ones, I also did. And you know, these factoring numbers, these factoring problems, the functions are usually pretty clean because they ask you to factor it. So let's put -1 because I got it from the online calculator. So -1, that's 2, -2, that's -8, and then 8, so that's 0. Okay, no. Okay, it took longer than, okay. So we have x plus 1, because that's x equals. Yeah? Okay. And then, so if x equals -1, then this will be 0. Okay? And then x squared plus 2x minus 8, that would be x minus 2, x plus 4, right? Okay? So our x's would be x equals 2, minus 4, and minus 1. And they were all in the possible rational zeros. So we have 2, minus 1, and minus 4. Okay, thank you for watching. It became quite a long video because I did all the calculation. Well, the calculator did, and then I had to write it down and talk. So, thank you for watching. I'll try to make my other videos shorter.